the entire school in the hallway on prom morning to give everyone a breathalyzer test. He marched down the line in his A student told a yo mama joke so bad, he made a student go missing. Trevor, the biggest kid in our grade, walked up to the skinniest kid and stole his food. I thought you said you wouldn't do this anymore. Well, how else am I supposed to eat? Usually, the skinny kid would just let him take it, but now he was clenching his fists. Eat another fry and you're gonna pop. The whole cafeteria went quiet. Then Trevor smiled. Yeah, watch out for the wind, buddy. Everyone laughed. Danny didn't stop. Fatty, you want another lunch? Looks like your shirt ate mine. Everyone saw Trevor's dirty shirt and took pictures. Trevor was still smiling. Man, your mama's so skinny. She breastfed you laxatives. The crowd lost it. We knew it was all jokes, but now it was free game. You don't bring up someone's mom like that. Danny stopped smiling and cleared his throat. The cafeteria went quiet. Everyone knew Danny was going to cook. Yo mama's so poor, she can't even afford to feed me after I'm done smashing. That's why I'm so skinny. Trevor stood there with his lunch tray and walked out. He hasn't come back to school since. A student told a yo mama joke so I just pulled into the handicap spot when a woman ran up filming through my window, screaming I was a fraud. She kept the camera locked on my face, narrating to her followers that she'd caught another one. I pointed at the parking tag hanging from my rearview mirror, but her camera didn't move. I kept my hands flat on the wheel so she couldn't claim I was being aggressive, and told her I just needed 10 minutes inside. I'd been through this before, and it had gone badly. By then, 2 shoppers with carts had stopped behind her to watch. She swung the camera back to her own face. You guys, look at this. No wheelchair, no cane. This is exactly what fraud looks like. A man in a polo shirt drifted over with his phone already raised. I see this every weekend. Guys like him taking spots from people who actually need them. She held her phone to the glass, screen facing me. The post was already typed up like she'd done this 100 times before. My license plate sitting in the caption, her thumb hovering over the share button. 40,000 followers. Your face is everywhere by tonight. She pressed the phone flat against the window, screaming through the glass, breath fogging it. Get out of that car. You guys are about to see exactly what an able-bodied liar looks like. I opened my door. She stumbled back, then chased me around to the other side of the car as I opened the back passenger door. My daughter sat in her car seat with noise-canceling headphones on, her hands pressed flat against them anyway, rocking, eyes squeezed shut, a weighted bunny tucked under one arm. I lifted her out, and the second she felt the open air, she started to scream. The woman with the phone lowered it. The man in the polo shirt kept his phone up, his arm slowly dropping until it hung at his side. He turned and walked back to his SUV without a word. I held my daughter against my chest, one hand on her head. The bunny pressed between us and walked past the woman without slowing. I said it over my shoulder. She has Down syndrome. The last person who screamed at our window sent her into a meltdown so bad she was hospitalized for a week. You came 2 minutes from doing it again. Her thumb was still on the share button. My cousin ripped open all of my presents at my 8th birthday party. I was extremely angry, but right before I could confront her, my dad pulled me aside. Breathe, son. Don't act on your anger. Instead, open this gift I got you. Inside the box was a small jar filled with water, and beside it was an ink pen. Dad, what is this? He smiled warmly. From now on, every time you get angry at something, I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to pour a drop of ink from the pen into the cup of water. I stared at him, and I was extremely confused. But before I could say anything, his face turned serious. Just do it. That night, I was so angry I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about how my cousin opened the Pokemon cards I'd been waiting months for, and I almost dripped all the